You have one more week to farm this airdrop and it's going to be massive. So let me show you the platform, how much this airdrop will be worth, and how to optimize your own farming strategy for the next week to make sure you get a juicy airdrop for yourself. Now the airdrop we are talking about today is EdgeX, which is a perp dex similar to Aster, Lighter and Hyperliquid, but it's doing tons of volume and their airdrop is going to be really big. This was posted on November 19th saying that the open season of their airdrop will end in 2 weeks, meaning by Wednesday next week this will be ending. Now this is their open season. They might do something similar to Aster where they will have multiple different seasons for the point system, but they haven't shared any details. This might also be the very last chance to actually earn points and get an allocation for their airdrop. Now this is what the platform itself looks like. Probably very similar to your other perp dexes that you might be familiar with. You have your charts. You can obviously trade all sorts of different pairs. You have your sizing and leverage, etc. on the right hand side. You have order book and recent trades. You have your own trade history at the bottom, and that is basically it. You can deposit money right here in USDT or USDC on Ethereum, Arbitrum, BNB chain, making it very easy and seamless. They do also have a mobile application which is really good. I have it downloaded on my phone. It's also an incredible trading interface when you are on the go. So if you are going to take this seriously, definitely recommend you to check out their app as well. But this is what we're here to talk about today. EdgeX open season liquidity for all. This is their points program. They are distributing 300,000 points every week. If you click on points ranking, you will see your own points. So currently you can see that I have 10.9 points. I will get back to how much that is worth very soon. But if we head down to the FAQs, you can see what are EdgeX points. The EdgeX points program is designed to encourage genuine user engagement with EdgeX products and to reward loyal users who actively contribute to the growth of the EdgeX ecosystem, basically meaning an airdrop. When it comes to the points allocation criteria, 60% of the pool goes towards trading volume. So that is how most of you will probably earn your points, by actually doing trades on the EdgeX platform. But then 20% goes to referrals, ambassadors and events, 10% to TVL and vault points, 5% to liquidation points, and 5% OI points. Now note that wash trading, self trades will not receive any points, so make sure that you don't just go and open and close trades every few seconds. That will not work. Make sure your trades stay open for at least 5-10 minutes every time. Try to actually trade properly and not just wash trade for volume. And the points get distributed at 8 AM UTC every Wednesday. So we're basically saying that you have until midnight on Tuesday next week to farm this airdrop. Now if you haven't used EdgeX before, make sure to sign up with my link down below in the description to get less fees on their platform, which will save you a lot of money over time, and it also helps support the channel. But to explain exactly why this airdrop will be so big, let me cover a few different things. First of all, they have a partnership with Polymarket. They will be integrating Polymarket straight in to their platform, which is massive. Obviously prediction markets are taken over, so having a prediction market integrated into your perp dex is going to be great. You can see the mobile application here too, so you will have super easy access on your phone to both leverage trade but also bet on Polymarket straight from the EdgeX app. Now secondly, if we compare some of these protocols, for example Lighter, which is another very popular dex and airdrop, they have done $7 billion in 24-hour volume, while EdgeX, they've only done just less than 4 billion, meaning it's more competition on Lighter than it is on EdgeX. Basically, if you do $10,000 of trading volume on EdgeX and on Lighter, you will probably get twice the points or twice the value of points on EdgeX compared to Lighter, because that volume goes a lot further on EdgeX because the total volume is less, meaning less competition for the points. And then you may ask, well, isn't Lighter going to be worth a lot more because they're doing more volume? Well, not necessarily, because if we head back, this is the list of protocol revenue. So here you can see all the crypto protocols driving the most revenue. Tether is obviously number 1, but EdgeX right here is number 4. $1.1 million in 24-hour revenue compared to Lighter, which is only doing 500,000. So they're actually generating twice the amount of money in fees than Lighter, and this will obviously contribute massively to the token price, because if a protocol is generating loads of revenue, then that will obviously show when it comes to the token price as well. So EdgeX is generating more revenue than PumpFun, than Tron, than Lighter, than Axiom, and generating half the fees as Hyperliquid, which is pretty insane. So they're doing extremely well. And if we head over to Polymarket, these are basically the odds for EdgeX fully diluted value above a certain metric 1 day after launch. And you can see that it's basically guaranteed that they will launch over 1 billion, very likely that they will launch over 2 billion, and a decent chance that they will launch at like 3, 4, or 5 billion. While if we head over to Lighter, it says it's even less of a chance that they will launch over 1 billion or 2 billion compared to EdgeX. So Lighter actually has more users and more competition for the points, but EdgeX might actually be worth more at launch with less competition. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Now, how much will these points actually be worth? Well, basically 1 point is worth $34 per billion fully diluted value. So if it launches at 1 billion, 1 point will be worth $34. If it launches at 2 billion, they will be worth almost $70. And if they launch at, for example, 4 billion, it's $136. And these were the odds before the recent market crash. So if the market does recover, it is actually a pretty high likelihood that it will launch at like $4 or $5 billion, which is crazy. But anyway, with the current odds, it seems likely that it will launch at around 2 billion. And at 2 billion, 1 point will be worth around $70. So for example, my points, I have almost 11 points. That should be worth around $750. Right now, I am hoping to get my points up to at least 15, potentially even 20. I will be going ham on trading on EdgeX for the next week to boost my points, hopefully get a nice grand or two in airdrop without too much effort. I haven't been trading too much at all on EdgeX. I've just been using it here and there, but I have guaranteed myself a decent airdrop allocation. Now, like I said, the best way to get points is to just produce volume on the platform by actually doing trades. Now, if you're not an experienced trader, what you could do is use a neutral strategy. What this would look like is you, for example, go $200 on a 10x long on Bitcoin on EdgeX, and then on a different DEX that also has a points program, you enter a $200 10x short. That way, whatever profit and loss each platform makes, they will basically cancel each other out, making your trades delta neutral. You will only lose a little bit in fees on both the platforms, but overall, it won't lose you any money on the actual trades. So you can, for example, use EdgeX as one, obviously, to farm their airdrop. And as the other one, you can use Lighter or Aster. These are both very big and popular airdrops. Pretty hard to actually farm at this point because they are so popular and are doing so much volume. But if you do want to use Aster or Lighter, make sure you also sign up with my link down below. Same goes with something like Evedex. I would probably recommend doing something like Evedex because they actually just released their points program like 2 days ago. This is brand new. You would be one of the first people to actually jump on board the Evedex points farming. It's so much competition on EdgeX, on Lighter, and on Aster, but Evedex is a brand new perp dex that will also bet heavy on this points program and a future airdrop. So if you jump on board now, you can earn loads of points before the masses jump on board. So again, if you want to get 5% less fees on this platform, make sure you sign up with my link down below. I have also made a full video on Evedex and their whole platform. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check that out. That's essentially how to use a neutral strategy. If you have any questions at all, you can ask me down below in the comment section or join my Telegram and ask me in there regarding the EdgeX airdrop. If you found any value in this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on Twitter. If you're looking for the best non-KYC exchange out there, you can get a nice 10% bonus on your first time deposit. So if you deposit $1,000, you get a free $100 on your first deposit. BTCC is my go-to exchange at the moment, so I will leave a link to that down below as well. And obviously EdgeX too when you're gonna farm that airdrop. So with that said, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and I'll see you guys later. Peace.